the gentle eyes with the crow feet, the wounds bleeding, and now you can see just along the base of his neckline, it looks like blood beginning to trickle out as if exposing a knife wound to the neck. Um, and he smiles at you gently and shakes his head no, and then takes his big green finger and pokes the ground.
He's doing this at me?
Yeah. Because you're the only person that has, like, everyone else's weapons are on the ground and yours is in your lap.
Oh, I haven't unsheathed mine. They're just at my hips.
Oh, he wants everyone to put their weapons on the floor. All your weapons and
Okay.
armor on the floor.
Okay. I would.
What is the drow doing?
He seems to anxiously observing what's happening here, no longer worried about whatever is going on in the back. His entirety of attention is focused on this situation now.
Was it
And he's
focused
like,
more on us or just everything that's going on?
everything that's going on, and more so like admiration and awe for the Furbolg.
All right.
I didn't realize that he wanted armor as well, so I take off my armor and place it on the ground as well, which I'm
So it's
very
like a
reluctant.
puddle.
That's true. Oh man, how do Emus does not want to put anything on the ground.
So I would. I feel like he's going to help us out somehow with our armor and stuff with this fight that's going to happen.
You see him beginning to take, like, he closes his eyes as you guys are kind of arguing amongst yourself and begins taking
I
very
would have
deep
taken mine off.
inhales, and each inhale seems to draw the mist from the exterior of the room slightly closer to the interior. And as he breathes out, it retreats just slightly, and then inhales it closer, and then it's retreating less than it's encroaching, so it's like slowly making its way inward. And as it does so, it looks like the mist is beginning to take shapes in the corners, and it looks like very vague shapes, but shapes are beginning to form and move within the mist.
I'm gonna look over at Calamithy and see if she's complying with the request.
I am.
The drow is in, like, clothing. He's not in, like, armored gear or anything. He has, like, a pack for gathering, hunting. He's got a fishing pole and a dagger with him, and a
Alright.
bag full of, like, traps and stuff.
This is what Emus is gonna do. Emus is gonna have his chest piece with the leather straps wrap the chest piece and the bow up together in like a neat little parcel, and then have it ready for when I touch it again to spring itself back on me.
The drow reaches in as the Furbolg continues breathing in and out, and he grabs his knife and sheaths it again. And he's going to look at the Furbolg, whose eyes open, and he looks over at the drow and he nods. And then he looks over at Tammy and he shakes his head no. And she kind of like furrows her brow at him, and he reaches over and gently pushes the hand crossbow that she put in the middle back towards her, suggesting her to remove her weapon. And she looks kind of beaten down, and she takes it. And he closes his eyes and begins. Yeah, like she looks like rejected. And he continues to inhale and exhale. And in the mist, you can almost hear the sounds of like war beginning to stir. and it looks like these like centaurs and spriggans and all these creatures of the Fae begin kind of forming within the mist as it gets closer and closer. And you can see as the smoke drifts inward towards the weapons in this area, there's one tall, kind of vague figure in the smoke walking. And the mist around him, there's like whoosh, whoosh, the sounds of blades cutting war. And it seems like this red mist begins kind of draping down this otherwise white misty character. Like the mist actually changes color. And you see this like radiant gold mist appear in the middle and walking very elegantly over to the creature and reaching out and brushing his cheek. And you can see all the blood like soak back up into and then in very fine lines like stay where the cuts initially were. Not disappearing, but staying where the cuts initially were. And then you see this pulse of energy coming from this golden mist figure enter and go into the core of this tall figure that's bleeding in the mist. And as this happens, you see this green energy coming from all the corners of the room and beginning to fill the whiteness of the mist with this very, very powerful radiant green, like this very like healthy looking nature appearance of green. And you guys, as he breathes in, lets out one big exhale, and all the mist just blows away from the center. And the like bits of mist that were surrounding all the weapons and gear that you guys had, it seems like the green mist hovers around like the length of the object and then seeps into the object. And he lets out a and he breathes heavily. And as you look at him, you can see all the bleeding has stopped on the Furbolg's cuts. And they still seem like rather fresh wounds, but they seem like freshly scarred wounds. Like not overly scarred, like they haven't like fully scarred yet, but they're on the process of scarring. And he lets out and he exhales, and the mist around the area drops. You can hear the sound of the beholder in the background, and that leaf falls to the ground. And you get the feeling that in that moment, in that brief 3-5 minute moment, you guys were removed from the time of the surrounding area.
Amy's just going to keep kneeling there, kind of staring wide-eyed at what just happened and not really move.
It looks like he's crying. And he's looking at the Furbolg, understanding something maybe that you guys aren't, but he seems kind of sad. But the Furbolg's still smiling, his crow's feet wrinkled, and motions over to your gear for you guys to retrieve it.
Does he look weaker? Like any skin color any different?
He looks a little older now.
So like part of his life force was done for this type of deal?
Roll your Arcana.
That's fair. Oh, can I roll an Arcana?
You can roll, yeah.
16.
Whether or not it was draining his life force is unclear, but whatever ritual just took place had a physical effect on the Furbolg. For what reason, hard to tell, but it definitely aged him.
After I've retrieved my mace and my armor, put my armor back on, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to kneel down and bow my head as a gesture of thanks for whatever he just did to help us.
So, as you guys retrieve your gear, touching it, you would feel this new power radiating through the equipment. Any gear that you put forward that was a +0 to nothing is now a +1. Any gear that you put forward that was a +1 now becomes a +2. And this is for everything except for shields. So this is for armor and weapons.
Oh,
Anything you had that was a weekly becomes a daily.
What? No, shut up. That's awesome.
And once per day, anyone with a weapon that I'll just say you feel a new enchantment on your weapon. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but that you would sense a new powerful magic coursing through the weapon. That
well,
you
how
possess.
would we know how to use it if we don't know what it is?
Let's
You can
figure it
inquire
out.
about it. You just feel the energy coming through the item. What are you guys doing? He's like kind of looking at you guys, gauging your expression.
Quick question. Does a +2 item go to +3?
Yeah, if you put it in the circle, if it's a +2 item, it goes to a +3.
My armor is a +2.
Is it?
It is.
Well, you have very good armor now.
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, anything placed inside this ritual gains a +1, flat out. If it was a +3, it would become a +4.
Okay, Mike, I have a question. My heavy mace says it's a +6. So is that a +1 or a +2?
No, we're talking magical enchantment, not added damage or proficiencies or anything.
So I don't know. Was your mace was it a regular mace or was it a +1 mace?
It was a regular mace.
So now it's a +1 mace, which
Thank
means
you.
that it's magical for the purpose of negating resistances, and it's more accurate and does more damage.
Okay.
He's gonna look at you guys and say in Undercommon. He's just gonna start actually speaking broken Undercommon to the drow while you guys are kind of doing your thing. And he's nodding and listening, and then he's gonna turn and try to convey it in a little bit clearer Undercommon. Looking at Boogie, and he begins speaking probably like 3 sentences to you guys. He pulls out his knife, and as he's talking, he like runs his fingers down the blade, like illustrating the edge, and then he turns away from everyone to be safe and kind of like focuses, and then swipes very deliberately and slowly through the air, and then he turns at you expectingly, like you know what he's talking about, and then he like pretends to step through where he cut, and then he turns and looks at you, like raised eyebrows.
He's looking at Boogie with this, or
Yeah.
all of us?
Boogie. He did say, not any of those words, but he said a word pretty close to those 2 words, which was a doorway and portal. He said.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time? I was editing numbers. Interesting.
I'm going to, at
Before
Boogie
you
telling us.
continue, Blizzwait, the noise of the battle, it sounds like one last and the purple worm's scream is cut short. You hear cheering, and things go kind of silent outside.
I'm going to look at the furbolg, and I'm going to point to each one of us, and then take my weapon and act like I'm slowly cutting through the air, and then walking, and then nod my head or shake my head, asking him if all of us have that ability or just Boogie.
He smiles and holds up one finger.
Hmm.
And then seeing how you take it, he shakes his hands. No. And he holds up one finger, and then he holds up his arm horizontally to the ground, and then uses his hand to kind of imitate the rising and setting of the sun.
Ah. I nod my head and I tap my heart towards him as a gesture of thanks again. And then I'm going to look at the crew and say, I think that we don't have any other choice but to go battle.
He lets out a and looks at his hand, and you can see some blood on his green palm. And he kind of frowns and looks over at the drow, who is now like, his shoulders are like shaking because he's trying really hard to contain his tears.
I thought that he got healed, Mike.
His wounds are healed.
But now he's got more blood?
Coming from his mouth, yeah. He turns, his skin looking kind of pale, and his hair looking whiter than when you first met him. He's gonna give the little drow boy a hug. And you can hear the drow like ugly crying in his chest, like buried in kind of his hairy belly.
Oh my gosh, he gave up his life to give us these powers?
Emus is going to step forward and put a hand on his shoulder. I'm going to close my eyes real quick, and I'm going to reach deep down to my mind, and I'm going to call out for Mikhail and say, hey, put in a good word for this one, would you?
As your thoughts drift to that, you feel this wind blow throughout the cavern and shift the foliage, and the Furbolg's ear kind of twitches, and you see a smirk on his lips. And he turns and faces you guys, letting go of the young boy. And he smiles at you, and it looks like his eyes are beginning to fade out. And you look as almost involuntary, it feels, as this breeze shifts down. The boy wipes like a lot of snot away from his nose. It seems like your Mr. Vision is activated against your will. Like you feel this energy in your eyes. Just in time as he's looking in the space in front of him, smiling, you can see this golden glow figure, very similar to the figure of Mishra that you saw earlier, take her finger and brush it against his cheek and smile. And you see his eyes go white, and he falls down to his knees, lifeless, but not falling forward, just on his knees with his head bowed and the life gone from him. And the drow runs over and grabs him and begins crying into his shoulder.
Well, that was unexpected.
That's so sad.
Very reminiscent of the figure in the mist. You can hear coming from outside. It almost sounds like the sound of some kind of like energy being emitted, like a magical energy being emitted. In modern, it would sound like the buzzing of like electric or like a levitation kind of deal. I don't know how to explain it, man. I think your character would just hear like energy sounds. And as you come out, you can see the illusion of the area broken.
I'm going to turn to Tammy and Agatha and see how they're doing.
They're both crying. And Agatha, holding herself a little better together than Tammy is holding Tammy.
Right. I'm going to make my way outside to investigate and make sure that we're okay.
So when I would have come out here and seen that illusion was gone, I would have yelled over my shoulder, hey guys, I think that guy knows where we're at.
Can somebody somehow get the drow to understand that we're friends, that we'll fight for him?
I think the fact that we all just went through that together means that we're on the same side, or we at least are not going to attack him.
You guys feel this force around you canceling this tingling sensation that was all around the air. You can feel your items become mundane as this force of anti-magic surrounds you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah, I didn't realize this fight was inevitable. I thought you were just worried it might happen.
No, buddy.
Ma, are you crying over there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did get teared up, I'm not going to lie. I was a little sad.
I was gonna say that sounded like a very kind of schoolyard no.
That was sad. I didn't want him to die. I liked him.
I was not expecting that to happen for sure.
Because he's tired of us collecting all the NPCs.
19.
He had a mission, guys. He completed his mission.
Is there any way... I'm just going to look at the drow boy and say the only dark underdark word that I know. And say, follow?
He's gonna look at you with very puffy lavender eyes, snot coming out of his nose, and he wipes his face, and he looks down at Serene, and he nods.
We're in initiative right now, guys.
What are your guys' initiative?
All right, Emus got 9.
16.
Ooh, ouch.
19.
Ah, there's multiple beholders. No, just kidding. He just gets to go a lot.
Yeah, I'm not real happy with that.
Well, Bazoid gets to go a lot too, apparently. There we go.
What are you guys talking about? What was it like on your screen?
It was like we saw the for a second we saw the initiative order as Bazoid Beholder, Bazoid Beholder, Bazoid Beholder.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
really?
want to fight this guy by myself.
Solo match, begin.
No, thank you. I pass.
All right, Bazoit, you're the first to let us proceed. You know, hop to it, dude. You feel this energy negating everything around you. Unable to cast magic. Your items now mundane. What are you doing?
I'm freaking out because, okay. So, look at my team and I'm going to say, are you ready? And hopefully each and every one of them are going to nod. And I am, whoops, stop.
Might be following Crow to the underworld.
I am going to come out. To the edge of the rocks here where I can go. And that's as far as I can go, right?
I wasn't keeping track of your movement.
I was.
So what's the answer then, usually?
Yeah, that's as far as I can go. I am looking for one more thing. Okay, that's all I could do.
Calamity.
How did they all get out here already? Did they move before?
Yeah, they were coming out, and that's when the magic field hit.
Oh.
Because he finished the purple worm, and he's aware of where you guys are.
So let me get this straight. So he's to the west of us right now. Or is he to the
East.
south?
East.
East.
Oh.
Right through here.
Okay, well then I wanted to be posed on that other rock, but that's okay.
Clamsy, what are you doing? Can you talk to me? Can you move and
Yeah,
talk?
I am. I'm just moving to here. That's all I'm doing. I can't do anything else.
Okay. Well, if you let us know that, things go a lot smoother
I was
than just sit in
counting.
silence. Okay, so this dude moves forward. Oh, fuck. And he's going to make 2, 3 rolls. 9. Wow. 3, 4. So that means a disintegration ray comes flying out and smacks the stone here, exploding the stone away and knocking some of the vines down. And the second ray is a 3.
I thought the vines weren't even there because of the magic.
No, the
ray
vines were
thing.
there. It was stone that was the illusion. And 1. So you watch as 3 rays come piling into the rocks, exploding. Fragments go flying inward to the cave as part of this opens up more, creating a wider hole. Emus.
Emus is gonna call out as loud as he can. Agatha, Tammy, stay back! And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Then from here, do I actually have a shot of the thing?
So as you come out to the exterior, you would feel yourself. Bazoit and Emus are just outside of the cone's effects. Actually, I think Clamsy is also. Yeah. So I think Boogie, Agatha, Tammy, and Cell are currently the ones located within the anti-magic.
That are what? Oh.
And the anti-magic field.
And then I'm gonna take my 2
Why does it
shots.
keep?
So which one is its main eye? I suppose this one.
Traditionally illustrated, beholders are basically a giant floating eyeball with a bunch of Medusa-like eyeballs on the top.
Yeah, they're kind of like a big brain with a main eye on the front, and then a bunch of Medusa eyeballs.
Okay.
This one is This is not actually a beholder model. It's a model of a something else. But it looks close enough, so we're using it.
Yeah.
Something fucking terrifying. All right.
Also, that's all fun.
As all of this is happening, I'm going to say something into the hood to Cal. And I sent you a message.
Yeah,
What are your attack rolls?
My first roll is a 30. My second roll is a 15.
The first one hits.
All right. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 for both shots. Then where's my damage? Oh god, I rolled a 1. 7. Oh, it's just 7. And
7
then,
damage.
yep. Then I am going to do nothing else. End my turn.
As your arrow comes lining through, one of his eyes snaps, turns over to you, and fires an enervation ray. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's +2, 10.
The laser, and you're going to take 38 necrotic damage.
I
Dang.
am resistant to necrotic.
So you take half of 38. So you're going to take 15, 19 necrotic damage.
You got it.
Agatha comes out after a brief word. She's going to button hook over here, crawling up on top of the shrubbery. Boogie, what are you doing? Let me get rid of these. These would have gone away with the last blast. Okay, is that the end of your turn? Lazoit.
Oh crap! I didn't look. I am going to feel that my magic is still working. So as soon as this pulls up and I see how far. Tag. Alright, he hasn't moved, right?
No, he has not moved. I don't
Alright.
think you'd be able to get all the way up there.
Not even with the dash?
No, you can't.
That's...
Dash is straight.
Oh.
You can't dash and climb up.
Well, that's 6.
5, 10,
So...
15, 20, 25, 30.
But I'm climbing, so I should back off 1, right?
You can climb with that. Like up to this point, this is the difficult. This would be like the really climby type. Like the other, this is kind of just shitty stone. It's not. They're not stairs, but the stones are laid out in a way that you can walk up these stones.
So he's behind the stone. We can't technically see him.
Now you can, if you peep over, like, yeah, from your angle, if you
Oh, okay,
stood up, you'd
okay.
be able to see him through.
Let me
right over this.
see how close he is. 12.
He's about
60 feet. I'm gonna cast mine silver psychic damage
you are. Hold on, I
60
thought you were in
feet from him.
I think you walked into the cone though.
Even if
This
I'm
is-
behind this rock protecting me from it.
There's, it goes through stuff. There's not really.
Oh.
A protector
Here,
from it.
I can mark it on my turn when I'm on a turn for you. So click on him. Oh, it's clicked on the floor. How do you click up in the air?
You have to hit control. That's what I was struggling with.
Ah.
You guys did not inspect it, but he was walking as if there was like a pathway there.
I don't see it hitting me, Mike. So am I good?
Yeah, you're good where you are.
Okay.
Never mind. I can't figure it out. I give up.
So I would like to cast Mind Silver on him. Well, cantrip.
Okay.
He's any creature who fails the intel saving throw.
All right, hold on. I need to look it up to see if you're doing it correctly.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck anything up here. Casting time, 1 action, range 60 feet. You drive a disorder, make a psychic energy. The mind target must make a. Okay. Or must make a succeed intelligence. He rolled a 22 intelligence.
You're kidding me. Well, he passed it.
And from the
No, it says creatures who fail the intel saving throw take damage must also subtract 1d4. But he didn't fail it, right?
right. So immediately after casting that, an eyeball down towards a position that you were in, hitting the stone, is going to do a disintegrating ray, 32 damage, blowing out the stone that you were taking
32
cover
of what
behind.
kind of damage?
No, not to you. Sorry, wrong stone.
Oh.
Destroying the stone that you were hiding behind as it blows up in fragments.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Fabulous.
Clemency.
I am going to go over here. And I would have been trying to be stealthy, so I will roll. Did not roll well. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8,
I don't think that's active anymore.
It's already been an hour?
Well,
Or does it stop working if it was in the ray and it doesn't reactivate once I'm out of it?
Well, not only was it in the ray, but you also took it off to have it enchanted.
$18.
Okay.
Oh, that defeated sound in your voice.
All right.
Eh.
The creature with big toothy maw moves forward. You think you're someone. You're nothing against my power. As he makes his way forward. With this sound of like, oh, he can't actually fit. He's going to have to attack that more. So, 3 rays come into the stonework, blowing out more stone, exposing the path, opening it up so he can get in. Amos.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna draw my bow back and get ready to loose an arrow. And as I bring my bow up, lightning crackles down the shaft of my radiant arrow as I cast
Sorry.
as I cast lightning arrow on my bow. Boop. And I'm going to fire twice. And first one. Oop, I'm on the wrong page. Here we go. First one, 17 to hit. Second one, 26 to hit.
The first one misses flying by. The second
Seriously?
one hits.
Jeez, oh Pete. Okay, so I gotta do some math here. Oh, he still takes damage from the missed arrow. So half of 48. So let's do that first. 4, 9.
While you do that math, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, 16. 18. What's half of 18? That's 9. So he takes 9 damage. Hold on, I need a notebook. I don't know why I don't have my notebook with me right now. And then the second one does 5 plus 5 plus 6, so that's 11 plus 3, 7, 11, 12. Damn, I'm rolling kind of low. So that's a total of 32 damage.
Okay. Let me check his resistances. 32. What type of damage? doesn't
It's
matter.
gonna be a combination of lightning and force or radiant. I'm sorry, radiant.
Okay. So, as the bullets come raging in. Oh, by the way, sorry. You guys inside the cavern no longer at this moment feel under. No one feels under the effect of the magic cone at this moment. The anti-magic field. The arrows ripping through him, exploding out, some purple gore dropping and splattering on the ground below. Does a good amount of damage to him.
Does he have any other creature that we can't see that's within 10 feet of him?
No.
Okay.
And he is going to roll a ray as a legendary action. Give me a second. Where did you go? I went to the bathroom and my dice went away. Okay. What ray does Seth get? 3. A green ray turns and boom, fires down at you, Emus. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. Dice cannot fail me today. Today is not the day. 15.
Don't use your metal ones.
I'm not. I'm using my crystal ones right now. 18.
Success.
Let's go.
It was a fear ray. If you failed, you would have been frightened for 1 minute, and you could repeat it at the end of each of your turns. All right. You guys watch as a flash of orange flickers through the air, and she casts. Oh no, she doesn't do that. That'll hurt Bezoit. That would hurt Bezoit. 1 second.
You know I'm resistant to fire.
Resistant but not immune.
That's true.
But I don't think this is the fight where we should be sacrificing some HP.
Facts.
Did he just get closer?
Yeah.
So a firebolt ball. Sorry. Comes ripping through the air, exploding on his tentacle. He is going to take 38 fire damage. Oh, actually, 1 second. Yeah, 38 fire damage.
My music stopped playing. Got eerily quiet. I
And
can't handle
a
that
ray
right now.
shoots back at her. Which ray is it? It is the telekinetic ray. She needs to succeed a strength saving throw. Uh-oh. She fails.
No.
Oh, no. And you watch as she gets lifted up 30 feet into the air. So, that's 6 tiles? Yeah. Who would be? No one would see what he's doing, so never mind. Boogie. You watch as this ray comes through the air, still on, like this ray's connected to her, like cutting through this wood, this stone here, and attaching her, lifting her up into the air.
You're gonna grapple the beholder?
Okay. Okay, so use your attack action to make a special melee attack.
Where? Oh, you are right under him.
So, actually, what size are you? Oh, you can grapple him. Okay. All right. So, when you want to grab a creature and wrestle with it, you can use the attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of them. So it's still, you have to roll to see if you're accurately able to grab onto them. And then the target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you, and must be within your reach. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a grapple check instead of an attack roll. Okay, so yeah, not an attack. So a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength athletics or dexterity. Okay. Go ahead and make a dex check or a strength check, and he's going to make a dex check to try to get away. He rolled a nat 20. Did you roll a nat 20 too? Okay. So as you reach out to grab him, he slides back, dodging your first grapple. Are you sure? Because he rolled a 7. That is his total. 5 plus 2.
Damn!
So you lunge forward and grapple onto one of his rays. Roll a d10 for me. Oh, did you really? So you grab onto the death ray, the strongest of the rays. Okay.
Boogie.
So
Cut it off.
you got a hold of it. What are you doing? All right. So you watch this boogie runs over and grabbles onto him. Get him, Amos! He's like flailing through the air.
Feeling the surge of
Oh my
wanting to help
gosh.
my teammate. How many attacks can I take?
1, I believe. Or is it you get your attack action? Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, then I will fire. 13 plus 12, 25.
Hits.
All right. Got to do math and roll dice. My attacks take a lot of effort. 5.
Oh, do you still have the lightning thing on?
Yes, I do. It lasts for a minute. 2, 8, 9, 17. Oh, I got some big rolls, boys. 17, 25
You
for
need
a
it.
total of 30 damage.
Wow.
Now, there's a downside to this, though. Boogie's within 10 feet of him.
Okay, so how much damage does Boogie take?
Each of these creatures take 2d8 lightning damage on a failed. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
For the creature as well?
No, just for Boogie. It doesn't affect the main creature.
He doesn't get a chance to take half damage? Okay.
No, he doesn't. He takes half damage if I miss my attack.
When you say a saving throw, does it have to beat your saving?
That's a great question. When you hit or miss, Whether you hit or miss, each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw. Each of these creatures take 2d8 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful
Yeah, the
one.
DC is 8 plus proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier or whatever the modifier is for the spell.
Okay, so it's going to be mine.
Okay.
So you have to beat 15. All right, so then you take half damage, and you get
We were just talking
5
about not
plus 4.
sacrificing.
I rolled a total of 9, so I believe that's 5. Yeah, 5 damage to Boogie versus 30. The extra 30 we got to the Beholder. I'd take that trade.
Yeah.
All right. So flailing, another ray comes up, flailing. The ray stops. His other ray comes pointed right at your back, Boogie, and fires. The roll was a enervation ray. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. So you're going to take 32 necrotic damage to the back. Simultaneously. Oh, never mind. Bazoi, it's your turn.
Oh man. Okay. So I can I see the telekinetic connection that he has on Agatha?
Yes, she's being like force gripped up into the air, and it looks like he's gonna drop her and fucking make her take a bunch of damage.
Does it look like it's from his tentacle or from an eye?
Well,
There are eyes at the end of the tentacles.
Okay, but can I pinpoint which tentacle / eye has a hold of her?
Like, is that tentacle now being used and it can't be rolled on while he's force choking, or is it just like an absent-minded?
No, it's currently being like that one would not be able to fire because it's currently being used. Yeah, you could see from your angle one of them shooting out this kind of translucent energy beam.
Okay, I would like to launch my magic missile to that tentacle, landing all 3 missiles on it.
Okay, that'll be a called shot.
Ooh,
No, well, it's magic missile. It's magic missile.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll damage for your magic
3d4
missile.
plus 3.
Roll it.
Okay, wait, I gotta find my 4. 3d4. 6. 7. 4.
Is that 20 damage?
6, 7, 4.
Is that a total of 20
so that's
damage?
17.
20 damage, it would have cut off his arm. 17.
I rolled pretty good too, except for that last one.
The damage. The beam breaks. His limb flails up, and Agatha drops to the ground.
Oh, man.
And she's going to take.
And I was going to try to use my Radiant Soul to swoop over and catch her.
She's going to take 16 bludgeoning damage.
I'm gonna scream, sorry!
She's going to make a dexterity saving throw. And she succeeds. As she lands, she's able to roll just enough that it's not going to twist or break her ankle and cause her to have reduced movement speed.
Okay, so before the end of my next one, I want to come over here behind some rocks and some shelter.
Okay.
I'm right in the wide open, right in front of them. I'm just moving out of the way a little bit. Mm-hmm.
So
As you hang off of them.
as Boogie hangs off to him, another arm comes up, getting right behind Boogie's back. He rolled an 8. Boogie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. which is done at disadvantage while grappling. You watch as this beam strikes Boogie in the back. Right, any creature grappled or any creature involved in a grapple has disadvantage on a dex check. Here, I'll look that up so I'm not fucking you, but I'm almost positive that's true. Grappled. Okay. If you see the subject is targeted by the grapple conditions, the conditions specify that things ended. Turn. For the rules, I'm not finding anything that says that. To me, it makes sense though, because you're holding on to a creature. Like, how are you gonna dex out of the way if you're holding on to something? Unless you let go.
Yeah, so
I understand that under normal conditions where they're on their feet and everything, but you're holding on to a tentacle that is moving through the air, and he has control over that tentacle. You know what I mean? Or are you planted on the ground, like trying to pull him down? I won't. Here, go ahead and roll at regular. I think that he would have the strength, given his strength, if you were grabbing onto the tentacle. Okay, so you are planted. You are planted on the ground with your feet. The tentacle is in your hands, then being pulled downward, and he would be aiming the tentacle down at you. So you need to roll a dex check. It's not going to be a disadvantage. Okay. However, I do think that it's only fair that to actually be able to not have disadvantage, you could let. So I'm going to give you the option. You either roll disadvantage and maintain your grapple, or you let go of the grapple and jump out of the way of the beam. Okay. So as you jump out of the way, the vines that existed where you were hit with a beam turn to stone and become completely solid. And that's what would have happened to you. Calamacy.
All right. I am planning on moving closer up to here. And I'm going to try and hit him with Toll the Dead. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or take 3d12 necrotic damage.
Okay, he rolled a 24. No, 25. No.
Yeah, my spell save DC 17. He's good.
17 plus 7. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah.
And a beam comes down last at you.
Like instantaneously, or am I allowed to finish my, like I throw an action out, move the rest of my stuff?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
He is going to move to right here. Hold on, if I can get him to fucking be where he is. Oh my god. He's coming just through the door. Right here. And he is going to activate his magic eye again in this direction.
Like 100 foot in the air over where he actually is.
Oh yeah, it is. Holy shit. This thing is so not friendly.
Yeah, I'm still
Is
trying
that
to figure
about
out
where
how
he
to
is?
use
That look right?
it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's more down though. Like so, Agatha, Emis, you two would both be inside of it. He's basically looking at Emis with the eye, and he's going to fire 3 blasts. One of the blasts is going to be down, button hook to the right, and the other 2 are going to be down towards Boogie. The first blast is a Boogie. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. You succeed.
Is Boogie currently a stone?
No.
So the first beam comes down. You jump out of the. So you've dodged 2 beams already. Oh, I hope you dodge this one. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw. Buddy. Oh, okay. And the beam that you were holding on to earlier, the
Oh
ray,
no.
is going to do 52 necrotic damage to you. Does that take you to 0? Oh, dude. If this brings the creature to 0, it dies. You don't get any, like if that killed you, you don't get any saving throws. You just die. Okay, so the third ray goes down towards Clamsy. And it is a 6. Do you really? Oh, dude, holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is so lucky, dude. That would have. Oh my gosh. Okay, Calamithy, I need you to make a strength check, saving throw.
$18.
Okay. Okay. So you're able to resist as it's trying to lift you up into the air. You're able to plant yourself down, grabbing a hold of your surroundings and planting firm, keeping it from tossing you up into the air. Emis, you're inside the anti-magic field. What are you doing?
Panicking. You know, you know what I just instinctively did is I'm like, I'm in a bad spot. My party's in a bad spot. I need to pull out all the stops, and I immediately went to my spell list to see what I could do.
You can get out of the cone.
Yeah, I could. I got to figure out what the area that the cone is covering. However,
I'm not in the cone.
Dude, I cannot believe you got away with 1 HP on a fucking death ray, dude. That blows my mind.
It doesn't bode well.
Is he still grappling that death ray tentacle?
no.
No longer.
So it's squarely looking at me, like we're locking eyes right now.
Its main eye is staring
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take 5. I'm gonna start backpedaling 5, 10, 15. After I go 15 feet, as I'm backpedaling, is its eye following me?
Its cone cannot move once it's placed until the start of its next turn. So
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Dang it!
and then that's a great question. I'm instinctively moving backwards to get farther away from the danger, as range doesn't really apply to me.
he's like, I have 1 HP. You said.
But yes, that is an excellent point, Boogie. I should probably move forward where it's narrower. From here, I'm going to just fire my 2 shots. Actually, I'm going to fire 3. Can I consider it attacking a third target if I like shoot an arrow into a tree?
No.
Oh, damn. What if I shoot Boogie? No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to take 2 shots. First.
He's currently on the outside of the cone, just barely.
I could still shoot with it. Oh, could I shoot? No, I wouldn't be able to shoot within the
No,
cone.
you couldn't. You wouldn't
That's
be able to.
right. Holy shit! I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking about my my magical bonuses and stuff.
Word of caution towards Boogie though. This thing, remember, it shoots lasers at the end of people's turns. So Boogie's in danger, guys. Say that.
Well, the only healing spell I currently have would give you a maximum, if it rolled perfectly, 12 hit points. So yeah. Oh, and this is a touch action. That's true. Never mind. Okay. First attack. 12 plus 12 for 24. Second attack. 18, so 30.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Can I mulligan instead of attacking? Can I do something else?
Sure.
I want to use my bow's ability to rain arrows.
Oh, okay. Where are you doing so?
I am going to.
Also, Boogie is still underneath him. Does it hurt allies?
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm attacking. First one, 3 plus 6. First one, 9. Second one, 8, 17 total.
17 total damage?
Yep.
Where are you casting it?
No,
Right
I'm
on
not.
him?
I'm not casting that ability. I'm back to my original attack.
Oh, okay.
5, 10.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Blood drips down. Another ray comes out and tries to finish off Boogie. A 4 on the ray chart. Boogie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. What is it? Okay, so the ray comes down, and you jump out of the way of it. Agatha throws a firebolt, trying not to hurt Boogie, and it misses. The tentacles dangling. Okay. Emis, you would hear. It sounds like Celatami setting up some kind of trap at the doorway here, trying to like protect the inside of this the best he can. Boogie. Oh, sorry. Actually, at the end of Agatha's turn, another raid chart. I need Boogie to make a wisdom saving throw. What are you talking about? At the end of, he gets a number of legendary actions that he can use at the end of other people's turns, and it can target the same person. Right. So this ray comes down, smacking Boogie right in the face, and his eyes seem to kind of glaze over, falling under the charm of the beholder for the next hour. Wait. Oh wait, sorry. Actually, it's Boogie's turn. So Boogie, no, actually, he can't move you until his turn. Never mind. Wait, your turn.
He's muted.
Sorry, I was muted and didn't know. Where is Boogie in relationship to the beholder?
Right under him.
Crap. I want to know if I can see the beholder from where I'm at. I'll put him. Crap, anything I would do. Yeah, but he's got a high intel. All right, I am gonna shoot magic missile at his main eye.
Okay.
All three of them. And are you ready?
Yep.
6. 6. Oh Lord, don't give me another 6. 7. And as soon as I do that, I'm gonna dash behind that wall. Well, I'm not gonna dash. I just moved one step, 5 feet over.
So the beholder's eye takes 12, 14, 17, 18, 19 points of damage. The eye closes in pain as I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
$19. Oh, 21.
So
21.
as he closes his eyes in pain, the anti-magic field ceases, and you're going to... Wait, were you outside of the cone when you cast that? How did you cast Magic Missile from inside the cone?
I wasn't in the cone. The rocks were
You
protecting the cone.
hopped up underneath of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so his eyes close, the magic fails. An enervation ray comes down towards you in retaliation at the end of your turn.
What kind of a spray?
An enervation ray. So you took half damage. I didn't see how much that was.
I thought it was 34. Did that sound right?
Yeah, I just wish I could verify.
Anybody else see that?
No.
No.
I believe it was 34. So you're going to take half of 34, which is 15, 16, 17. You're going to take 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Calamacy, as the eyes shut, Boogie, you hear something in your brain. beckoning your attention to the area behind you, like this whispering, this kind of abyssal, kind of deep kind of noise. Climacy, what are you doing?
I am moving up. And then I would like to try to Eldritch Blast him.
Mm.
Why do you make that noise?
Because you're a bad A.
No, I
That's
miss
why.
these like most of the time.
I want to blast your Eldridge.
Ooh.
Range spell attack. Sorry, I had to see what it was. Double checking. And a 1. So a 9, 10, 11. 16 for the first roll. 15 for the second roll. And 16 for the third.
So all 3 rays go wide, missing the creature.
Ugh.
A final ray on the end of this turn comes down. A 9 towards Calamithy. Calamithy, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
$15.
Fail. Disintegration ray.
Am I allowed to use my inspiration point to try again?
Yeah.
Ooh, coming in clutch.
So that will be a 14 plus 10. 1 second, I gotta pull out my calculator. 14 plus 10 is 24.
So as you jump back out of the way just in time, the area in front of you, the stone, completely turns to dust. Destroying it down. It is now the beholder's turn. Boogie, in the back of your mind, you hear, I bet you can fly. Do you want to jump and find out? Now, I will let you. This is a command that, as a charmed creature, you're not allowed to attack this creature or anything like that, but you do not have to follow commands that you think would be suicidal. So you're allowed to say no to the creature. So you're gonna.
Well, it sounds like either way would be if you jump, you're going to die, and if you don't and he attacks you, you possibly will die.
So he's charming you to try to get you to jump off this cliff right here. Is what he's after. As you begin walking away, you hear this frantic, "Do you defy, or do you dare defy your master?"
I'd be like, no, this cliff. I'll try this little jump first to see if I can fly.
Jump. No, you don't. And you can hear in your brain this very aggressive, insolent swine. And hovering from behind you, you feel the hot breath of the beholder as his sharp teeth go to devour you.
No.
This is going to break the charm. Oh, no way! Can he use an inspiration?
Can who? The beholder?
The beholder.
No, he didn't earn
Yeah.
it.
Damn.
You're fine, Stella.
He rolled
Stella,
a nat 1.
Stop.
He rolled a nat 1. Let me see if that breaks the charm. Charm creature can attack the charmer or the target with harmful abilities. Okay. That's not technically harming the creature because he missed, right? So as he goes to reach down with his eye being poked, he's going to reach down to eat you, and you're going to turn to respond to whatever that anger was in your head. And as doing so, he takes a big bite out of the air next to you, and he seems rather frustrated.
Wow. God damn,
yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah.
But the spell broke, right? So he's no longer under his spell.
No, he's still
No.
charmed.
He's still charmed.
Yeah. EMS. Oh my god! I can't believe that just happened. He forgoes 3 rays to bite, dude. I was going for theater and drama. He's gonna eat him. Ah! Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I glanced back to see if Amos is wearing his hood.
I'm not. We went over that last session.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I can't believe he's Mr. Magoo in this shit.
I was thinking more of like a drunken warrior where he's just like not even trying but like getting through it all.
Just a turn. Like fucking. I can't believe I rolled a nat 1 on that attack, dude. All right.
So 5, 10. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm gonna do some math.
Everybody's mathing like a mofo.
And then so if I run 30 feet, boom, and then I go 1, 2, 2, 3. Oh my god, I can do this. Oh, Mike, you're gonna hate this. Okay. I'm gonna go run up.
I hope I love it.
Me too.
I pull up. Okay. Then I'm going to, from here, attack with my bow. First shot being 25. Second one being 19.
Okay, they both hit.
Okay, I need my D4 for that. You said they both hit, Mike?
Yep.
Right. 7. 13 plus 11 plus. Okay, so we're at 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 damage. Wow, I'm doing almost 30 damage every turn. And then those shots are going to teleport me up. Boom, boom. The rest of the way I need to go to get to Boogie. And then I'm going to command my chess piece to pull out a. Let's see what I have in my inventory. 1 second. I have 2 unknown healing potions. I just know they're healing potions. I'm going to command my chess piece to reach in and pull it out. And I'm going to kind of like shove it aggressively in Boogie's face, trying to like shake him out of it and shove it down his throat.
So your arrows hit the creature. You see its eye open, and this bloody eye almost looks panicked, and it leans back. And using a reaction to save its own life, it is going to forego one of its limbs that snap off to give it a brief, not brief, a slight bit of health. 1 second, I gotta roll how much health he gets back.
Tearing off his own limbs heals him? Did I hear that correctly?
Apparently.
So he's gonna regain 10 HP.
But was he low, or did they actually get him low enough to kill him?
So the third shot would have killed him. He would use the
I
reaction.
only shot twice.
Whatever the last shot was would have killed him.
Oh.
So after the initial shot, he would have used his reaction.
Interesting.
So he no longer has his 5th ray. And Emus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
No, my best one. 17.
All right, damn. You want to see how much you avoid?
That I actually rolled really low on that too.
Wow.
Would that have been necrotic again?
It is necrotic, yeah, but you're able to dodge out of the way as this ray, the death ray, piles into the ground.
All right, I'm just going to end my turn with my chest piece straps, trying to shove this potion down Boogie's throat forcibly.
Okay. Agatha throws a firebolt, misses. Celatami finishes his trap and takes up a covered position inside. Boogie, you're charmed as you're sitting there walking forward, having this potion goes down your throat. Tammy's still hiding inside. Zoit, I need you to. If you're charmed for an hour. If he damages you, it breaks. Not if anyone damages you. Yeah, you cannot harm. Yeah, you basically.
You can attack
view
me.
The beholder. You view. You don't. You're under no. You're not compelled to attack your allies. You just cannot attack the beholder.
Ooh.
Zoit, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Why?
Why are you picking on me?
10.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
So the disintegration ray.
Oh my god. Wait. Never mind, I won't backseat game.
You're gonna take 38 force damage, Zoit. Does that reduce your HP to 0?
No. No.
Are you wearing what non-magical items are you wearing?
Well, I thought, first of all, magical didn't matter because we blew up his eye that was controlling that.
That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you what equipment
I
you're wearing
have
that's
on-
non-magical.
My armor, my shield.
Your armor's magical.
Is your
Yeah. My shield's not magical, and, well, my mace is now.
So you're gonna take 30. What was it? 38.
Yes.
38 force damage as your clothes and your shield disintegrate into dust.
So it just leaves my armor.
And your mace. Calamithy, what are you wearing? So all you lost was your clothing, and your shield.
So everything that's not magical would be my longbow, 2 daggers.
I'm not asking you. What are you talking about?
You
You
just
said
asked her.
Calamity, what are you wearing?
I
Yeah.
meant Bezoit.
What are
Sorry.
you talking about?
Bezoit, it's your turn.
All right. Upon him destroying my shield that I loved and removing my clothes, virtually leaving me naked in front of my fellow comrades, an anger wells up in my gut as I take a deep breath and I open up, giving him the breath of the Hamid.
Yes.
Pah!
All right. He's gonna make a what saving throw?
It is
He failed anyway.
Yes.
Well, maybe he failed. He rolled a 10, 11.
he failed. He had to roll 15.
Okay, roll damage and health,
Um,
or just damage. Yeah.
damage is anybody in this cone?
No.
So Cal's not close to me.
Uh,
No.
Tag.
I am.
All right, I've
over
done
15.
45 damage.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
As you walk in and blow out this dragon fire, you watch as the body blows away with it, and you watch as 9 small crystals fall to the ground, and the body of the beholder is completely disintegrated.
Let's go, team!
Ooh, yes, yes, dude.
So
And Cal,
barely
I didn't
though,
have to
dude.
use it.
That was, yeah. Every time we come across the next BBEG, it's like Boogie comes another step closer to telling me.
I know.
Well, to be fair, you kind of tactically just throw it out the wind and just fucking. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
throw
grabbing him.
myself like a meat shield, but I don't want to be a meat shield. I want to be a back person.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the spell is evidently broken. How many hit points do you have? Are you good right now or not? Okay. And does anybody have any room in their bag?
What was the potion, Seth? How much did it heal?
It was marked in my inventory as one of 2 unknown healing potions.
Okay. So that would have been.
Yes, correct.
That's a 5 HP.
Oh, I got fucking ripped off.
Does anybody have room in their bag of holding to put these crystals?
I mean, I
That
have
fell out
some,
of
So
but I
this.
am
they
gonna know.
appear to be the actually like the eyeballs that were like these crystals have like a slit and look, they are crystals, but they kind of look like eyeballs that were at the end of the beholders.
Yeah, but those might be expensive and be able to trade. Now, what are all those other little frog creatures doing now that we've killed this guy? Are they like in awe and wanting to worship us?
Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can see across what they're doing.
Shit.
So I have 29 arrows. I'm gonna divide it in half and give you 14.
You're giving me 14 extra,
No,
Cal?
I'm giving Boogie
Oh,
14
I rolled
arrows.
14, Mike. Sure. Thanks, buddy.
Killed.
Thanks, buddy.
So he's able to craft you a +2 AC wooden shield.
Shoo! Thanks, buddy.
He was giving you 3 options for what the shape.
I like the last one that you said.
The tower shield?
Yeah. Did you hear me what I rolled about my perception for those
I
frogs?
did, and as you look out, you can see the lava field and no creatures. I need to give me a minute. I need to calculate your guys' XP.
Dude, I was sweating that so bad. Emus, dude, you did a lot of damage to that guy. Thank you.
I didn't get to touch him.
And I'm still the person that complains almost every session. My arrows don't do enough damage.
I know, you're such a bitch.
I know. And
I really
Boogie,
am.
dude, like you were freaking me out. I'm like grappling him.
Dude,
what?
I
What are
can't
you
believe-
doing?
Dude, oh, go ahead. All right.
Oh,
So
I
that's
don't think he
another-
was backing down from the fight. I think he wanted to kill us all.
That's another 10,000 XP you guys just gained.
Shoo.
10,000 XP from that guy,
10,000 XP.
and we
Holy
didn't have to
moly.
send him down to the hell abyss.
Yeah, I didn't have to use my talisman of pure good.
I was going to recommend that at the beginning of the fight, too. I forgot all about it.
She was messaging me. She's like, should I use the talisman?
That's what I said. I was talking to her in the hood. I'm like, I got this many charges. Should I do it? She's like, I don't know. And then when Boogie got down to 1, I'm like, crap. And I couldn't do anything when Boogie was right underneath of him because it would have hit Boogie.
Well, the fire breath would have been good because it would have healed him and hurt the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't think about that.